Hello and welcome everyone to Cherry Tree, the newest regional in Kansas City, the first one in a while to feature this much out-of-region talent. I was talking with people the other day. I don't think we've seen this many people in Kansas City since Code Red 100 of last year. I'm Kosek. I am here with...
I'm Mr. Mice. You may know me from Twitter, YouTube, anywhere else, but I am here at this tournament ready to commentate for my home scene in Kansas City, and I'm very excited about this. Like you said, I hadn't realized how long it had been since we've had so many out-of-region talents, and of course, we're going to see them all clash here today at Cherry Tree, and it's going to be exciting.
We got people from Manhattan, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas. We got people from Springfield, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Rolla, Missouri. Of course, the majority of it is from right here in Kansas City, both Missouri and Kansas. So.
That's the beautiful thing about the Kansas City scene in general. It's Kansas City and it's Missouri, Kansas, Missouri clashing together, but often, you know, coming together and create something bigger and better. And it looks like we're getting into our first set here. GarV versus DrWhovee, getting ready to begin our first set here explosively. Falco versus Terry. Nice matchup here for excitement-wise.
And you want to talk about Kansas City versus all these invaders. GarV is coming here from Rolla, Missouri, and DrWhovee is a TO of this tournament right here in Kansas City.
I mean, wow, yeah, this is definitely a clash to be sure. We see DrWhovee rocking the Denny's tag on the name and also the in-game tag, and will die at 28%. Doesn't quite have the jump after getting hit there and didn't expect to not have it.
He showed so much in that first stock about... I mean, he controlled that whole first stock and then just made one terrible mistake. That's very promising for making a comeback.
Absolutely. If you're dominant, throwing away a stock or two on an unfortunate SD, you can come back from that if you're dominant enough within the set. But GarV, nothing to scoff at for sure here, starting to rack up percent, getting some extra credit out of that misfortune, turning DrWhovee's misfortune into his fortune.
And sometimes we have issues with those seeds, but assuming they're accurate, these two were seeded to be very, very close in skill, so we should be expecting a very good match from this.
And with the down tilt into side B, DrWhovee is going to be taking his first set of the first stock of the set here.
Yep. Well, actually, I think he took his own first.
His own first, exactly.
Yeah. That's Whovie's second stock.
Oh, here we go. 118 on the board. Go is now active. GarV tries to get the reversal there. Doesn't quite work out yet. DrWhovee's got an opportunity, but does not tech and will die, losing Go. Very critical at this juncture because the only way that DrWhovee could have, started to turn this match into his favor was getting an early Go kill. But now without that, DrWhovee's gonna have to work a lot harder to bring this match back.
I would almost nearly consider that a second SD for Whovee. I mean, that was just a terrible lapse in judgment going down there to get that.
No, and there's the third. This is an unfortunate way to start a set. And do we know if this is BO3 or 5?
It should be all best of 5 here.
Okay, well, thankfully for DrWhovee, that means he's got a little bit of wiggle room in terms of, you haven't warmed up, you've SD'd a few times, you're getting into the groove of things. So thankfully, this will not be the decisive game of the set for DrWhovee. He's got, at the very least, 2 more to get through.
Yeah, and a lot of people use game 1 just for data, as they say, but I'm not sure how much time he had to collect data there.
Absolutely, and we're launching back in, just running it back. Very understandable for both players. If you're GarV, you're kind of confident after that first game, and if you're DrWhovee, you're kind of just like, I know what I did wrong, I know I messed up, let me just get another chance at it to prove myself.
Yeah, if your mental's in the right place, then you're still feeling good going into this. You say, I know I lost because of myself and not because of him. GarV won't be expecting those sorts of, that sort of fortune going forward, so...
Absolutely. That's the kind of thing where, I mean, if someone SDs in multiple games of a set, something is definitely very wrong. But with the call-out up smash, not going to quite kill yet at 141. The game is more even than you'd think here, looking at the percents, given the inclusion of Go. That big X factor. I guess you have to look at the follow-up. Gets the no power geyser. I wonder if he wanted a Buster Wolf out of it instead, but just didn't quite input correctly.
And... that's a big win for GarV because having Terry at that go percent can be very scary, especially if you're a character that, like, some people say has trouble killing, like Falco.
Absolutely. You know, being able to get that forward air, it lingers for a lot longer than you'd think. Such a critical part of the combo kit for Falco, both in the drag down and the normal usage of it. Gets that nair, has DrWhovee at the ledge now. Even percentages, but not even stocks. Tries to get the down air there, doesn't quite hit it. DrWhovee able to upbeat back onto the stage, but now he's in such a bad spot off stage on the ledge versus Falco. Has a chance of a reversal.
Yep, Hoovie got the stage control now after GarV kind of put himself off stage, and that should be a stock right there.
There we go. Whether it was the up B, side B, or down B, you're going to be losing your stock there thanks to Terry's very good kill confirm game.
GarV very patiently waiting for that air dodge. I would say patience is a word I've seen a fair bit in GarV's gameplay so far.
You like to see here, though, 122. Again, hitting 2 power geysers in a row. This is the Terry thing. The game is looking all but over, but, you know, Go comes out, some flashy moves happen, and all of a sudden we're looking at a shockingly even game. A Buster Wolf here at ledge should kill, but the back air at center stage is going to kill you no matter what. GarV taking another lead. Critical to not get hit by those Go moves and to kill Terry before he can get anything out of his Go.
He's... Hoovie, this should not be a difficult stock for him to take, but he's being a little...
reckless, I'd say, with that crack shoot off stage. But it's okay, because GarV's going to have a little bit of a flubsy of their own and just going to lose that first stock.
A little bit of a whoops.
A little bit of a whoopsie daisy. It's the first set. People are still getting warmed up, especially if you got here late and didn't get any time for hand warmers. That can be a killer.
Yeah, or if you're Hoovie and you were helping run things here.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Got GarV at the ledge.
That wall jump, such a cool thing that all Falcos do to mix up their recovery, and it's one of the things where if you see a Falco do that, you know that they've been playing this character good enough to like know what they're doing. And now we see DrWhovee off stage in a critical spot, gets snagged by the down tilt. We've been seeing that a few times, and I think that's a really good tool, especially for Terry's recovery, which doesn't often snap to ledge. Again, once off stage, 134. Can GarV close out this stock right here, right now? Oh my goodness, that was so scary.
Very bold.
I love that burst option from DrWhovee, though. I mean, what a great... that's going to do it.
Yeah, it got him out of the ledge, off the ledge also, and I liked that, but...
You saw a mini little pop-off there from GarV. I saw definitely like a rock there in celebration for taking that game, and honestly, I understand that. Even though you're only at 54 and DrWhovee was at like 130-something, that's still a shockingly even game there for Terry Bogard and his Go.
That Go meter is a flashing red danger sign. It is
Exactly.
a high voltage, do not interact.
And I mean, it has claimed the lives of many hopefuls looking to take sets or games. And we're launching here into this game 3. GarV up 2-0, looking to cleanly take this set, but DrWhovee, his only hope now is clutching out a reverse 3-0. Definitely a big ask this early in the tournament when you have no momentum going, but it's not impossible, and if there are any character good enough at making those, it's Terry Bogard.
Yeah, but GarV seems very confident in taking this set. He's only taken, what, about 1 attack of damage, 1 Terry punch?
Exactly. There we go. The back air has killed so many stocks in this game already, in this set in total. There we go. DrWhovee bouncing off the ledge with the back air. Gets grabbed, though, and now you're in the blender.
Yep. Clean set from GarV, and Hoovie keeps opening himself up to all of these combo starters from Falco, which I get it. He's got a lot of them.
There we go, gets that forward air. Ooh, hits the down air into the drag down fair. Up tilt bear. There you go. That's a classic Falco combo. You'll love to see it if you're a fan of Falco. But now, DrWhovee is in the worst position he's been in all set. Down 3 stocks to 1, not even 100% on GarV right now.
Rister, I love Hoovie, and he is a good player, but I think this feels like a download complete moment.
Yeah, but hey, if GarV sets down his controller and SDs 2 more times, DrWhovee can still take this game.
Oh my gosh. Or, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about Go meter, right? That's his ultimate comeback mechanic, but he has to get to 100 on his last stock just to access it.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside there. The more you're losing, the more you have the opportunity to make that comeback, but you're still on the precipice of defeat and have the chance to lose at any time. But the spike from the power dunk gonna put DrWhovee. Exactly. That's that bold action man right there. And now the stocks are on even footing. And even though participants may not be, DrWhovee's got go right now. So he's never been in a better position to make this comeback than he has been right now, especially with the momentum coming off of that power dunk. Let's see what DrWhovee can make happen here on this game 3.
Yeah, his big plays have had varying results in this set so far, though.
Uh-oh.
I think that one's going to cost him his final stock of
There we
winners
go.
round 1.
A little bit of a predictable power dunk on the shield, and with the parry from GarV all but sealing DrWhovee's fate. Going to send him down in the losers bracket early, and GarV going to move on with a clean 3-0 that felt a lot closer than the game count would lead you to believe.